Give me the next 8 minutes and I'll completely change the way that you build in Minecraft by giving your builds a story. We're going to show this through a large sculpture that allows the audience to begin asking questions about the build and potentially come to conclusions on their own. First, let's start with the plan. Right now, my tree is really lonely, so I'm going to give him a friend. The first thing I need to do is make a sketch, or else I'm going to get distracted and build an entire mountain. Which, if you want to see, you should subscribe just in case I have plans to make one. Okay, let's draw like a 5-year-old with crayons. When I sketch, I always start with a quick outline of how I want it positioned. I already had an idea of what I wanted and with what colors before I started, so this part went a lot faster. I've also decided that I'm not going to give him hands, because I'm drawing with a mouse and I don't want to make hands or legs. And I really don't want to make hands in Minecraft. Hands are for people with patience, so not me. I also want to make him missing a faceplate as if he got battered by something bigger than him. And now that his outline looks like he skipped leg day literally every day because he has no legs, I can start giving him color. We have a lot of copper ready to be used, so I'm going to use cyan and greens to give him a rusty vibe. And because I want to use a lot of gradients to give him shadows, I'm going to transition to darker colors as I get closer to the tree where less light could hit him. This old fart's been here for so long, I want his whole body to be rusted and look like the Lightning McQueen Rusty sponsor for the Piston Cup. He did what in his cup? I'm sorry. Then we're going to go to the opposite side of the color wheel and add some oranges, so he's got a little spray tan going on with a twinge of Cheeto dust. Then I'll use the forbidden color for his less important areas that will likely be in shadow anyway, like his neck and upper arm. Yikes, why did I zoom in? This looks like the kind of coloring that art teachers pretend is creative when you're in first grade. Instead of fixing it, I want to make him look overgrown, like he hasn't moved since the dinosaurs. But now I'm actually going to fix it by smearing lower opacity colors all over because I'm not actually an artist. This part is where the professionals blend with color theory or whatever, but I, being a real pro, panic with a soft gray brush to add shadows. If it looks like I know what I'm doing, this part's going to fix that. Dang, I really did just start scribbling. Huh. Oh my goodness, it looks like a finger painting. Oh no. Well, then I decided to lower the saturation because I really wanted it to look a little more worn, but because I don't know how to use Photoshop, it actually lowered the saturation of the whole thing. So that's cool. But here is the finished product. Now I can make it in the world. I don't know exactly what resources I'll need, but we're already going to have a lot in our sorting system, so I'm just going to use what we have instead of going to go get anything. And since I started with the sketch, and this whole build is all about making something come to life and adding a story, I want to show the actual transformation, or at least a decent chunk of it, so you can watch it take place in the world. So let's take to the skies. The first thing I'm going to do, just like the drawing, is make a full outline, because apparently I like doing things twice. Also, if it looks like I'm flying at all during this, that's because I'm on a happy ghast and it just didn't render. Oh, and I know you clicked this video to see a terrible sketch of a stick figure under a tree. Just wait, it gets better, I promise. Actually kind of looks like one of those like chalk crime scene outline things. Do you know what I'm talking about? But don't worry, if you try something like this, the outline will always look goofy. It's always sort of going to look like a melted action figure. Anyways, this guy doesn't have legs, so they must have been like chewed off or something, but we're going to put a lot of details in, so don't worry. I'm going to use a lot of gradients to give him like a big old booty. I'm also going to add some specks of dirt to give him some more rusty and dirty vibes. It's the details like this that enhance a world by giving it a story. No legs, rusted, and dirty are just a few ways that this guy shows what he's gone through rather than someone having to say it. The little details make very big impacts later, or at least I keep telling myself that. Oh my god, it looks so messy. Please trust the process, we're only at the beginning. I also like it rounded out and like smooth it and... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm just copying the sketch. Circles are so hard in Minecraft at this small scale, it's actually so difficult. I just want to be able to sit there comfy and confidently. Wait, he doesn't have any legs. He's definitely not comfortable. Then we move on to the torso, which has that ridge in the middle, so I actually shaded from lightest on the bottom because the upper section would cast a shadow on the top of the orange bit. I'm really just shading this to feel like I know what I'm doing, and then I'm hoping that your eyes are just going to do the rest. It kind of looks like he's just sucking his stomach in for like a family photo. And if you think his midsection looks really uneven, it is, and it's just character building, trust. Now he can put his shirt on or whatever, but it kind of looks like he's got a slightly too tight shirt on. And yes, there's a lot of different blocks here. Is it overkill? Probably. Do I care? No. I really just want someone to see this and think like, wow, he lived like a full life. Although I really do feel like half this build was intentional and the other half was me placing blocks until it sort of just looked all right, which I think I'm okay with that. Here's the arm, but it's the same process as the rest, so there isn't too much to talk about because he's missing the other one arm. Just like, I don't know, budget cuts or something. I don't know, man. So we're actually going to move quickly onto the head, which again is the same process, but as you can see, I added in that missing faceplate that we were talking about earlier, and even a missing eye at the bottom. I missed a block down there too. Missing pieces add trauma and backstory, or I'm just lazy. But this is my favorite part. While it doesn't look like much is changing, I went back through and added slabs and stairs, and even glass panes to give him smoother colors and shapes. This part is what takes an organic from basic to advanced. Although, I'm sure no one else is going to notice except me, but you know, it makes me happy to have him here. Then I added grass everywhere, and as you can see, I got blown up by 2 creepers simultaneously. No matter how long I've been playing this game, my ego will always get checked by a creeper, I swear. Anyways, the grass helps him tie into the terrain better because his badonkadonk doesn't really fit in the ground, so the short grass and the long grass helps him blend. And there we go, a battered, broken, rusty little robot deactivated under the tree. I think I sort of love him. So why did I make this? He doesn't make iron or capture all the mobs or anything like that. What he does add is story to my world. That's the good stuff. The things that take a Minecraft world to the next level, past a bunch of just regular blocks. They get the viewer saying, wait a minute, when they see it. And honestly, it's made me realize how much more fun worlds are when they have crazy details and builds like this. Because now I want to know what knocked his faceplate off. Why is he deactivated? Is the tree protecting him or trapping him? Why did I build his booty so big he got stuck in the roots? And these questions can become future builds. Maybe there's a creature in the forest that did this to him, or maybe there's a workshop out there that has blueprints for his design. Maybe we build the battleground where you find one of his missing leg pieces. All of that is possible because of a single Minecraft build. And that's the secret this video has been hinting at. You don't need massive builds or crazy farms to make your world feel alive. You just need builds that ask questions, because those answers turn into more builds. So yeah, he's not a farm, or a machine, or he's not even useful. But he gives my world life, and that's worth more to me than any farm I could have in this game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this different style of video, watching this come together. If you want me to expand on his story, please let me know in the comments with your own ideas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. He's so bald.